Good evening, BookTube, YouTube. This is Johnny. It is still October the 20th, 2024. It is 5:56 in the evening on a Sunday, sitting in my main study, my cell, S-E-L-L. And I got out my November 2024 diary to get it ready because we're coming to the end of the month of October, and I didn't know what color I was going to use for this month. I tried to not use the same color, so I went downstairs to the lower level to look at my diaries and to see what color. Now I use the color purple for October, and I think for November I'm supposed to use the color red. So I brought out my diaries from this year to see what color. Now I used, in September, I used black. I'll put these over here. I used black for September 2024, and I get Heather Cox Richardson's letters from an American historian. I get those, subscribe to them. And then for, let me see, what did I get for August 2024. Oh, they got out of sequence. For August of 2024, I used blue. And then before August was July. Oh, let me see if I can find July. July, I used green for July. So then I have some of these Heather Cox letters for July. Reason why I started subscribing to Heather Cox Richardson, she's an American historian. She's written books. She puts out a letter where she summarizes what's going on in America, politics, American history, things like that. And since I'm into American history, especially American politics, that's why I subscribe to her. And then in June, I did use red. And then so then in May, I used yellow for May 2024. And for August, where's the August? I think August is already down here. I gotta put the August Heather Cox letters with those. This is an article I copied off, the new irrationalism, but from the monthly review. Put that in my 2024 diary. And then I have my composition book. And now the composition books I write at night before I go to bed, and this started in November 6, 2023, and it ended on April the 24th, 2024. I just write little paragraphs. You'll notice just little paragraphs. It's just a habit I've gotten into the last couple of years. And then in January, I used blue for January 2024, and I started on page page 1. Page 1. See, there's January 2024. And here's the Heather Cox letters. And then in February, I use green. And the Heather Cox letters are in between those. And then in November, no, March. This is March, February, March. March, I used black. And when the first day of March, I was on page 188. And then in April, I was purple. April 2024. So yeah, I think that I am for red for November. This is another composition book I started on April 26, 2024, and I ended it on September the 5th, 2024. And I just started a new composition book in September the 6th, and I've been writing on those down the lower level. So now I know what color I will use red for the November. So yeah, these are all my 2024 diaries. And I've been doing this for 46 years. So you can see that they're becoming pretty massive. This is thus far, wait a minute, this is 1 year of diaries. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Today I ended on page, this is October, I ended on page 872 pages for the year 2024. So November, so when I have November, I get a little magic marker here, and then I get my folder, make sure I have the pockets. I have pockets because in those pockets I put receipts, emails, articles, essays, different things. I also, if I get a CD, I try to get the stickers off the CD and I put them in the thing there. This is the Juju, Ignore Grief, Emperor, Godspeed You Black Emperor, and Juju CDs this month. So then I write down November. Yeah, I was trying to remember when I started doing this. I don't use moleskins. I never got into moleskins. I don't know if I've ever heard of moleskins until just recently. 2024. 2024. And so that's what I do. I've been doing it for a long time. Like I said, I only have diaries from 1978 until today. So then I have the two, those are all ready. So then I get the calendar and I put it in the red one, and then I'll put it in my drawer and I'll be all ready when November rolls around, which will be soon. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen in November, what the presidential elections will be like. I have no clue. I really do not have any clue of where America is at, except that I know America has come to a very dark place. But maybe it's always been a dark place. Maybe So there we go. So then I have it in there. In November, I have a psychology, see my psychologist on the 12th, and I have a dentist appointment on the 25th, 7:30 in the morning. I like to get my appointments really early so I don't have to think about them. So now I'm all ready for November. So I put these in the drawer. Here are my October letters from Heather Cox Richardson. I don't copy every single one, just ones that really stand out and I want to remember when, or I want left behind when I have made my final voyage into the land of glory. So that's it. That's all ready. I know I need red. Now I'll put all my 2024 paper diaries down back on the lower level. It is 6:07 at night. I'm all ready as far as I got tons of paper. I have all kinds of composition books already. And I got pens. I got pens here. I got pens here. See, I got lots of pens. I got a whole drawer of pens. I didn't show you my Monte Blanc fountain pen. This is it. This thing is worth $500. I bought it when we lived in Houston, Texas, when I was doing my internship in a Presbyterian church in America. I bought it in an office supply store. It was on sale. I think I paid $150 for it, but now it's worth more. And I do have ink for it right here. If I ever get inspired to use my Monte Blanc fountain pen, I bought ink. It says Monte Blanc ink on it, royal blue. So yeah, I don't use, like I told you, it's very messy. I'll show you something. I have down here, I think I still have it. See, this is the ink rag I used to use. When I get ink all over me, I had this rag that wiped my hands and blot the pen with, the Monte Blanc. Yeah, I got all kinds of pens, just drawers of pens. Like, you know, pens. 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 I showed you this. I just bought these pens. 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 I got boxes of pens. And I got pencils. I got pencils. I got crayons. There's some more pens. So I got lots of pens. I got lots of paper. And if the world comes to an end 1,000 years from now, they'll find underneath the debris of our house pens. What else I got in here? You know, all kinds of pens. Reformation Heritage Books catalog. What I'm waiting for to come out, is Jonathan Edwards' New Testament commentary. That's supposed to come out in 2027, 2027. And I'm also want to get the what else is out in here? I want to get the works of Anthony Burgess. That's what I want. So that's my diary, my paper diaries. I got those all ready for November. It is 6:12 Sunday evening here in Southwest Michigan. It is October the 20th. I got my diary ready for tomorrow morning. So the first thing I do, I get up in the morning, I take my pills, I get a cup of coffee, and I write. And so that's it. So I'll sign off. I hope you have a good Sunday, that you have a good new week. Tomorrow's a Monday. I'm supposed to get books from Reformation Heritage Books this week. So I'll sign off. Yeah, keep it. I do have moleskins, even though I don't use them. I have moleskins. I buy moleskins. I don't use them. I just have them because I collect. I told you I collect field notes. I'm supposed to get another order of field notes. I collect them. I don't use them. I have a couple hundred of these I subscribe to. Just a hobby of mine to collect field notes. I have this field notes. You know, field notes. You know, field notes. I have a whole bunch of them. And I have moleskins. I just collect things like that. Notebooks, composition books, paper, pens. That's just how I am. So, yeah, I'm supposed to get an order of field notes. And they have birds and trees on them this time. So, that's field notes. So I'll sign off and have a good evening. Until next time, bye.